Imagine working hard, pouring your heart into plans, relationships and dreams, only to watch them slip away right when you thought everything was falling into place. Frustrating, right? But what if I told you that every delay, every closed door was a sign, not of failure, but of protection, a divine hand guiding you away from unseen harm and towards something infinitely better? Today we're uncovering 5 powerful signs that Allah is protecting you from things you can't see, redirecting you toward a destiny far greater than you imagined. Ready to see life's setbacks in a whole new light? Let's dive in. 1. Repeated obstacles. When pursuing a goal. Sometimes, no matter how much you try, a specific goal remains just out of reach. You put in the effort, the time, and the dedication, but somehow things just keep falling apart. It's easy to feel frustrated, even hopeless. But when you face repeated obstacles, it may be a sign that Allah is protecting you from a path that would lead to harm. Each roadblock, each setback, may be Allah's way of saying, "This isn't for you." Instead of feeling defeated, recognize that sometimes these closed doors are blessings in disguise. What feels like rejection could be divine protection, keeping you safe from outcomes that would harm you in ways you cannot see. 2. Being drawn away from certain people or situations. Have you ever found yourself slowly drifting away from people or places that once seemed like a perfect fit? Maybe it's a friend group, a relationship, or even a workplace that no longer feels aligned with who you are. If you feel an inexplicable urge to distance yourself, trust it. Allah has knowledge of everything. He knows the intentions and energies that you cannot see. This inner pull, this instinct, is often Allah guiding you away from potentially toxic influences. It's His way of silently guiding you toward people and situations that nourish your soul instead of depleting it. Trust this process. It's one of the most beautiful ways He watches over you. 3. Delays and closed doors. Leading to better outcomes. We've all experienced the frustration of making plans, putting in effort and feeling hopeful, only to watch things fall apart at the last moment. It could be a job you were certain you'd get, a relationship you hoped would last, or a journey you were eagerly looking forward to, only to find that, for reasons beyond your control, it just didn't work out. In those moments, it's natural to feel disappointed or even question why things went wrong. But often, when we look back on these setbacks with hindsight, we can see something remarkable. Many times these delays and closed doors were blessings in disguise, leading us to outcomes that were far better than what we initially planned. Think of it this way. Allah, in His infinite wisdom, sometimes stops certain things from happening because He sees what we cannot. He knows the challenges, difficulties, or even dangers that may lie ahead on a path we are eager to pursue. When a door closes, it may be because Allah is protecting us from harm we can't see, or a situation that would ultimately bring more pain than benefit. This redirection is a form of His divine protection. He isn't simply taking something away. He is guiding us to something that aligns with our true purpose and well-being. Delays and setbacks are difficult because they often don't make sense in the moment. It's easy to feel as though our efforts have been wasted or that we're being prevented from achieving our dreams. But these pauses can serve as periods of growth, giving us time to reflect, gain strength, and build resilience. Allah knows the perfect timing for every event in our lives, and sometimes He places a delay to prepare us for something greater. What we perceive as a setback could be an opportunity for us to develop skills, strengthen our faith, or gain clarity on what we truly want and need. Consider a time when you felt devastated by a closed door, only to later find that it led you to an even better opportunity. This isn't a coincidence. Allah's plans are far more encompassing than our limited view. He sees not only what we desire, but also what is best for us in the long term. When He redirects us, He is leading us to a path filled with greater blessings, peace, and growth than we could have imagined. It's a beautiful reminder that while we can only see the present moment, Allah sees the entire journey and knows what will ultimately bring us happiness, fulfillment, and spiritual growth. So when you find yourself facing unexpected delays or closed doors, try to view them as signs of Allah's guidance and protection. Instead of feeling discouraged, take comfort in the knowledge that Allah is steering you away from potential harm and toward a future filled with more purpose and fulfillment. Trust that He's leading you toward opportunities that you may not yet see or understand, but that will bring you closer to the life you're meant to live. Embracing this trust allows us to walk through life with patience, knowing that Allah's plans are always in our best interest, even when they don't align with our immediate desires. The next time you face an unexpected turn in your path, remind yourself that these closed doors are Allah's way of guiding you to a destination that goes beyond your dreams. Allah's timing and wisdom are perfect, and with faith, you'll eventually see that every delay and redirection was part of a journey that was always meant to bring you closer to His light and the blessings He has prepared for you. 4. Strong intuition or restlessness. About specific decisions. There are times in life when we're on the verge of making a big decision and everything seems to line up perfectly. It might be a job that offers great potential, a relationship that seems promising, or an exciting new opportunity. But then, unexpectedly, a feeling of hesitation or unease creeps in, casting doubt over something we were once sure about. This inner voice, this sudden discomfort, is often more than just a fleeting thought. It can be a sign from Allah, gently warning us, guiding us away from unseen dangers, and encouraging us to pause and reflect before moving forward. Think of this intuition as a form of divine wisdom, a feeling placed in our hearts by Allah to protect us. When a choice or situation may not be in our best interest, Allah sometimes sends us this inner sense of restlessness as a way of signaling us to pay attention. It may feel like an unexplainable urge to take a step back, even if on the surface everything looks perfect. This restlessness, while uncomfortable, is often a sign of Allah's protection. It's His gentle way of nudging us to reconsider, to pause, and to take the time to seek further clarity. Ignoring it, especially when the decision feels exciting, can be tempting, but often this discomfort exists for a good reason. This feeling of intuition isn't always obvious or loud. It might be subtle, like a small voice in the back of our minds that questions our choice, a recurring thought that unsettles us, or an inexplicable hesitation that doesn't go away. These are moments of inner caution, like a built-in guidance system from Allah, reminding us that He sees beyond what we can see and knows what lies ahead. This gentle discomfort is a reminder that Allah's wisdom encompasses everything, even things hidden from our understanding. His protective guidance may appear as that small, quiet voice that prompts us to be cautious and to reflect deeply on the decisions we are about to make. When we feel this unease, it's important to take it seriously. Rather than pushing forward, use it as an opportunity to pause, pray for guidance, and seek clarity from Allah. Ask for His wisdom to make the best choice, and be open to the possibility that what seems good now may not be the right path in the long term. Seeking clarity through prayer and reflection brings Allah's light into our decision-making process, helping us see beyond the immediate and guiding us toward what is truly best for us. Trusting this intuition is a way of trusting Allah's wisdom and protection. Even if we don't fully understand why we feel this way, choosing to honor it is a way of acknowledging that Allah's knowledge surpasses ours. This restlessness may be His way of keeping us safe, steering us away from unseen harm, and guiding us toward a more fulfilling path that aligns with our true purpose. So the next time you experience a strong intuition or an unexpected discomfort about a decision, take a step back, listen to that inner voice, and remember that Allah is watching over you, shielding you from things you cannot see. Trust that He is guiding you to something better, and that by listening to this inner wisdom, you're choosing a path that aligns with His greater plan for you. 5. Increased guidance. Through prayer, Quran, or dreams, there are times when we feel a sudden, intense pull toward connecting with Allah. Whether it's through more frequent prayer, opening the Quran unexpectedly, or having dreams that feel unusually vivid and impactful. These moments are not random. Often they are signs that Allah is guiding and protecting us from challenges we may not yet understand. When Allah wants to reach us, to shield us, or to steer us safely through unseen trials, He may place a deep urge in our hearts to turn to Him. This is one of the most beautiful expressions of His protection, as He gently calls us to remember Him and find comfort in His presence. Imagine times when you feel a strong desire to pray, even when life seems stable, as though an invisible force is drawing you closer to Allah. Perhaps you feel the urge to open the Quran, and the words you read resonate with you deeply, providing the guidance or comfort you needed. This heightened connection with Allah is no coincidence. He brings you closer because He knows what lies ahead, guiding you through His wisdom so that you may feel His protection around you. Sometimes these pulls toward prayer and the Quran come in moments of peace, strengthening us in ways we don't yet realize. Other times they appear in times of struggle, offering us comfort and clarity to navigate through difficulties. Dreams can also serve as subtle messages from Allah. Not all dreams carry divine significance, but some have a unique clarity and impact, lingering with us long after we wake. These dreams may bring us peace, encouragement, or even a gentle warning. A dream might show us a path that brings us comfort or provide a nudge to reconsider a choice. Allah's guidance isn't always delivered as a loud warning or a clear sign. Often it's a soft whisper in our sleep, a reassuring message, or a gentle nudge that helps us reflect on our lives and decisions. This quiet guidance encourages us to be mindful and stay aligned with Allah's wisdom. The increased guidance we feel through prayer, the Quran, or dreams serves as a powerful reminder that Allah is close by, watching over us with care. This deep connection, especially when it feels stronger than usual, is His way of wrapping us in His protection. Allah knows our unseen struggles, the challenges ahead, and the thoughts within our hearts. By drawing us closer, He shields us from both visible and invisible harms, building a spiritual armor that no worldly threat can penetrate. When we feel this call, it is a beautiful invitation to strengthen our bond with Him, to trust in His wisdom, and to seek refuge in His mercy. Responding to this guidance with gratitude and reflection not only brings us closer to Allah, but also fills our hearts with a sense of peace and security that only He can provide. In these moments, remember that Allah is reminding you of His presence and reassuring you that no matter the challenges, He will light your path, protect you, and guide you to what is best. Embrace this increased guidance as a profound gift, a sign of His love, and a reminder that you are never alone in your journey. 6. Sudden clarity and positive changes. After leaving a situation. Leaving something that once felt important, a job, a relationship, a habit, or even a place, is never easy. It's natural to feel hesitant or question whether it's the right move. The initial step can feel uncomfortable, filled with self-doubt and even regret. But if, after stepping away, you suddenly feel lighter, experience newfound clarity, and notice positive changes entering your life. This may be a powerful sign that Allah was protecting and guiding you toward a better path all along. Often, when we're in the middle of something, it's hard to see how it might be limiting our growth. We might not notice the stress, the negativity, or the toxic patterns building up around us. In fact, it's easy to become so accustomed to these things that they start to feel normal. But when Allah gently removes us from that situation, it's like a heavy fog lifts, and we're able to finally see clearly. This new clarity is a blessing from Allah, a sign that He was helping us step away from something no longer aligned with our well-being or our life's purpose. After leaving, it's common to experience a surge of positive changes. You may feel unexpectedly energized, motivated, and at peace in ways you hadn't felt in a long time. Opportunities that once seemed blocked begin to flow more naturally. You might meet people who inspire and support you, find new doors opening, and notice that life starts moving forward again. These aren't coincidences, they are signs of Allah's mercy. By guiding you away from what was holding you back, He has created space for new blessings and growth to fill your life. Sometimes, we don't understand why Allah leads us away from certain situations. It may feel like a loss initially, especially if we had invested a lot emotionally or physically, but Allah's wisdom is far greater than ours. He sees the unseen and knows the future that we cannot. Sometimes, He takes away things to protect us from hidden harm or to lead us toward a more fulfilling path that aligns with our higher purpose. What seems painful or disappointing at first can ultimately become one of the greatest sources of peace and blessings. If you've left something behind and now see your life improving, take a moment to reflect and thank Allah. This clarity, this peace, and these positive shifts are not by chance. They are Allah's way of confirming His presence in your life. It's a reminder that He is constantly watching over you, guiding you away from things that may harm you and toward what will help you grow. Trust in His timing and His wisdom, even when the path feels uncertain. The changes you're experiencing now are signs of Allah's protection, leading you step by step toward a life that brings peace, fulfillment, and closer connection to Him. So, if you ever find yourself in a position where stepping away brings unexpected clarity, take it as a powerful sign of Allah's guidance. He has not only removed what was weighing you down, but is replacing it with blessings and growth. Embrace this new chapter with an open heart and gratitude, knowing that with every decision to let go, Allah is steering you toward a brighter, more meaningful path. These signs remind us of Allah's constant protection, guiding us even when we don't see the full picture. Whether it's obstacles on your path, an instinct to walk away, delays that lead to better outcomes, a quiet intuition, or the draw toward prayer. Each of these is Allah's way of saying, I am with you, protecting you from harm. Reflect on these signs, embrace them, and be grateful for the unseen ways Allah shields you every day. If you've felt these signs in your own life, share your story in the comments. Let us know how Allah's unseen protection has blessed you, and if this message brought you peace, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Together, let's remember Allah's wisdom and protection in every step of our journey. And He protects them in ways they cannot see. So, rely on Him, for He is the best of protectors.